Hi everyone, love is in the air. We're all surrounded with flowers and hearts and candy, but we at Treehouse also want to suggest that your financial conversations can be a little bit romantic too. Today we want to give you just a couple of moves for those of you who are newly married or maybe contemplating getting married one day to keep your financial foundation for your relationship strong and growing. The first move that we are going to suggest is to have a naked truth session. So this is between you and your partner where you lay out the good, the bad, the ugly, the student debt, the credit card debt, as well as any assets that you guys might have. This isn't about judging each other. This is about just laying all the cards on the table. Transparency is the rule here because you got to know where your starting line is before you can figure out where you're going, right? Next, we're going to suggest that you have a real heart-to-heart about what your banking architecture is going to look like. This is the yours, mine, and ours conversation. There's no one-size-fits-all here. There's some couples like to have a total merger where there's one bank account and everything, both paychecks go into it and all bills get paid out of it. Other couples like to keep things completely separate, where you each have your own individual accounts and you split bills 50-50, 60-40, whatever works for you. Most couples we see like to do more of a hybrid approach where you have one joint account where you both contribute to, some of the income comes into it, and that's where the big bills are paid out of, the rent or the mortgage, those types of things. And you each have your own individual accounts as well so that you have a little bit more financial freedom. Next, we're going to suggest that you normalize your nuptial agreements. Nuptial agreements, prenups, postnups get a bit of a bad rap, but if you don't have one, or at least haven't thought about one, you're just basically saying that your state laws are your default nuptial agreement. So this is about providing clarity for you and your significant other. This isn't about planning for divorce or anything like that. It's just about, again, laying it on the table and providing yourselves clarity. Lastly, remember that your financial foundations, this is a marathon. This isn't just sprint. So figure out how to talk about this. Schedule some money dates for yourselves. And we find that it works really well if you dream first and then figure out the math second, right? So think about what you want to do with your money. And then when you're dreaming about things, it feels a little bit easier sometimes to cut back in other places. If you need help or just want someone to talk to, reach out to us. We're always happy to chat.